purpose and this video. Over the course of the next 45 minutes, we'll be taking a historical tour of your career at the Aflac Cancer and Blood Disorder Center via personal messages from your coworkers. You're about to hear from precisely 50 of those friends and coworkers because we hear 50 is a really important number this year. Please be aware this video is far from professional, but it is full of heart, and it's going to make you laugh and make you cry and occasionally make you wonder why you didn't get out of here sooner. But just sit back, grab a jug of wine, and I'll see you at the end.
Hey Heather, it's been fantastic working with you over the years, and I'm sorry to hear that you're leaving. I'm especially disappointed because you're getting out of here before I am. I thought I'd get to retire first, but I hope you do well in all your future endeavors. You've done just an amazing job helping build this program. You really have contributed more, I think, than anyone except for Bill. And I'm sure that in a few years when he retires, they'll probably rename it the Heather and Bill Childhood Cancer Center or something cool like that, because you deserve a lot of applause for all you've done for us. Appreciate it, and I hope we'll see you around.
Hey Heather, I'm really sad that you're leaving. I've really enjoyed working with you the last 3 years. I love your leadership style. I think you've done such a great job of helping all of us grow in our roles. Your support and your thoughtfulness when you are making a decision is just amazing. I know this has been a hard decision for you to make. I think you'll be a wonderful mom to your kids. You already are. And I think that you'll really enjoy the carpool lines and the soccer, baseball, whatever your kids do. I think it'll be really fun for you to be home and be with them for that. But we will definitely miss you here. I know that Aflac will have a huge hole in it, even once your position is filled.
Heather, we're going to miss you so much at Children's. It has been a pleasure to work with you over the last several years. I've told many people and told other coworkers that you're one of my absolute favorite leaders here at Children's. You've always treated me with kindness and been so poised, and I've always admired you, and we'll miss you so much. Good luck.
I'm having performance anxiety. Heather, you are giving me performance anxiety. I am going to miss you like crazy. Thank you for teaching me to be a better coworker and a better mom and a better friend. And on a fun note, enjoy the gift of time. Heather's standing meeting.
Heather, I am so sorry to see you go. I have so enjoyed working with you over these last many years, and I wish you all the best that life has to offer in this new phase of your life. We will definitely miss you. Aflac will not be the same without you. Thank you for your years of service.
So I am sad, like everyone is, to see that Heather is leaving, or to hear that Heather is leaving us. I've been here, as you know, for a little over a year, but all of the interactions that I've had with Heather have been amazing. She's been an incredible guide to understanding and learning about Showa and how it works. Her 18 years of experience have just been invaluable to me in terms of getting to know this place, and I'll really miss her being here. On the other hand, I understand that this is a new opportunity and a possibility of having more time with family, and wish Heather the best of luck in everything she does coming up. It's going to be fantastic.
Madam Vice President, it has been my honor and privilege to work with you through these years, and now as I pass my baton on to Jan, I want to wish you all the very best in your time with family and your future career. It's been wonderful working with you. Best of luck. Bye, Heather.
Heather, I can honestly say that I have never worked with a smarter, more intuitive, and kinder person than you. So you couple that with your wit and humor, and it's a pretty perfect package. You will be greatly missed. You have a wonderful ability to make good things great. And cheers to you on this new road that you'll be traveling, and please stay in touch. Love ya.
Hi Heather, it's Trish here, and I just wanted to tell you how important you are to me. and what a great presence that you've been here at the Aflac Cancer Center for me for the last almost 16 years. And I think your presence here has brought a calmness, a predictability, kind of a I've got your back impression on all the advanced practice providers. But for me on a personal level, this year I understood what it meant to be out of balance for work life, and took some time as well. And it's a difficult task, but I think you're honorable to identify that that's a priority for you and have the utmost respect for that decision. And I wish you well in that. But I know that we will see each other, and I am very thankful for you. We all love you here, and I wish you the best in every regard. Thank you again.
Heather, thank you so much for what you've done for the children with cancer and their families here at Children's. And we're just so lucky that you've been here and been guiding this program and been part of Children's. And we wish you the best. Thank you for your support for Camp Sunshine and all that we've done, and especially for the staff here that have given so much of their time for Camp Sunshine. Best of luck, and we're going to miss you.
Hello, Heather. This is definitely a sad video to make. It's not one that I ever wanted to be a part of, because really I hope you would be around here long after I was gone. For Aflac's sake, I've always regarded you as one of the best leaders I've ever been around, just because you teach without even realizing how much you're teaching someone. I never knew until probably a year or so after I'd been in Aflac and been around you that you were not a nurse. And part of that is because you have that caring attitude and that respect for people and that focus on people that most nurses have, that are just instinctively a part of who they are. And that's always been a part of who you are from what I've seen. You really have helped me grow as a leader since I've been in Aflac, just by watching what you do. And I truly hate the fact that you're leaving, but I want to wish you the best in the future and hope that your life is as enjoyable for you as you've made our lives enjoyable in terms of what you've done for us. Take care of yourself.
All right. This is really hard for me. I just share with Megan that I'm trying to be positive because I really am very happy for you. But I feel a little bit like just personally so sad to lose a relationship with you. And I'm not just saying this. You're the best leader I've ever worked for. It's a lot of the reason I came to Aflac was the opportunity to work with you, and I've learned so much from you. Your stamp that you've made here and the culture you've created are going to stay for a long, long time. And it is a huge loss, just that you're not going to be here. But having said that, I really care for you as a person. I'm really happy for you, and I hope that you're going to find green, happy pastures, and that you're going to be well appreciated and well supported anywhere you go, because I am certain that wherever you go, you're going to do great things. So thank you. Thanks for giving me a chance here and for everything you've taught me.
Hey Heather, as you know, I am totally bummed that you are leaving Aflac, but I completely understand because, and I was just showing Megan this, you are a super mom, a super wife, a super woman, and it should also say a super colleague and VP of Aflac, but I also understand that you are super tired, as I am. As I was finding my little prop for this also popped out from underneath, which is something a colleague gave me as a gift, and it says balance. So I am so very excited for you that you are taking this opportunity to find some balance in your life. I cannot thank you enough for everything that you've done for me, everything that you've done for Aflac. I think something that sets you apart from so many other people here, and especially so many other people that come from a non-clinical background, is how much you care and how much you care about the patients and how much you care to understand the clinical side of things when helping us to make business decisions, etc. So you will be incredibly missed. I hope we can go out and have a glass of wine, because according to our personality test, we are more similar than we thought previously. And I hope you thoroughly enjoy your time with your children as they enter this last phase of their high school lives. And I hope you will stay in touch. You're awesome. We love you. Bye, Heather.
Hi, Heather. We are so sad that you are moving on, but we are so happy that you're going to spend some much needed time with your family. I just want to thank you for being so accessible as a leader and just being available. Not only do you care about Aflac here, but you care about the people. And I will never forget when my grandparents and my uncle passed away. You sent me a handwritten card to my house, and that meant so much to know that not only do you care about people here at work, but their personal lives as well. So best wishes, take care, stay in touch.
Hi, Heather. I don't even know what to say other than we go so far back, it's like we're older than dirt. So I remember my first memory of you is when I worked in administration 100 years ago, and I worked for Becky Webster, and you also worked over at Tully at the time, and I can't even remember what department you worked in, but you needed some help doing some projects that you were working on, and I offered to help you, and so I was working on those, and I learned then what a perfectionist that you are, which is a wonderful trait to have. And I thought, oh gosh, I'll never be able to do anything to suit this lady. So we got through all of that, and everything was fine. And then we didn't work together for a really long time, and Becky left, and I came to Aflac, and then you came to Aflac. So it's like a turnaround, and here we are, and you're leaving, and I may be leaving soon too. So good luck. I'm happy for you, and I can't tell you how much that you're going to be missed and how wonderful it was to have you do everything that you did for Aflac.
Hi, Heather. I just wanted to wish you good luck in the future and thank you for everything you did for me while I was at Aflac. I appreciate everything, and have a good time in your next endeavor.
Hi, Heather. I don't even know what to say. Kind of came as a surprise to know that you decided to leave, but I understand about family, and I just want to say thank you so much. You gave me an opportunity to be down here, 16 years ago. You had faith in me, sight unseen, if you remember. You interviewed me over the phone, didn't even know who I was, but gave me that chance, and for that I will forever be grateful. I am so happy that I was able to do this for you. This is weird for me. I don't like videos and that kind of thing, but I just wanted to say I love you. I hope you and your family are well, and I hope everything turns out great for you in the future. Thank you so much again. Bye.
Heather, we're gonna miss you so much. Now, the one thing that you have to do before you leave us, because you promised us many moons ago, is an ice cream machine in the office. I haven't forgotten about that. We love you. Good luck.
Hey, Heather, it's Stacy. I will really never forget meeting you at the White House restaurant when I interviewed you. And boy, have you been such a big part of my life here at Children's, and really just in general. And I just want to say that you really have been one of my very best friends here, and I really don't know what I would have done all these years without you. And I'm going to miss you a lot, but I know that you're going to get to do some things that'll make you much happier. But please keep in touch, because, well, it would be hard to imagine not having you around. So talk to you soon. Bye.
Heather, for the past 6 years, it's been an honor to work with you and alongside you as we work to make the Aflac Cancer and Blood Disorder Center a better place. You will be greatly missed. There's no one who can replace you, but we look forward to staying in touch. We look forward to seeing you soon, hopefully at an Aflac Cancer Center fundraising event. We are so excited for this next journey of yours in life, but please don't be a stranger, and again, just know how much you will be missed.
Wow, Heather, what to say? I met you 16 years ago and had the privilege of working with you right alongside you for 12 of the 16 years that I've known you. You've always been a good leader, a good peer, a good listener, a great friend, and just an overall good person. You've taught me a lot. You've been a really important part of my career, and what success I've had, you had a big hand in that. Thank you much. Thank you for your friendship, and just thank you for just being a good peer. Wish you the best in the next phase of your life as you move on, and hope you get to spend a lot of quality time with your family. And I know that you'll be happy and enjoy it and successful in whatever you do. So, best wishes.
Heather, it's been such an amazing pleasure to work with you over the last 12 years that I've been at Cure Childhood Cancer. Thank you for the just many times that you've helped give information and clarity, and you've just been such a big part of making my just relationship with the Aflac Cancer Center as strong as it's been. And I'm just going to miss working with you, but I hope that you have just an amazing just time with your kids and in your next chapter. I wish you all the best and hope that you'll stay in touch. Thanks for everything that you've done for me and for Cure over all these years.
So Heather, you and I have known each other now for 18 years. How do I know it's been 18 years? Because you and I had a meeting scheduled for the morning that I ended up giving birth to Sophia. And I remember having to call you to say, I'm not going to make the meeting because I'm in labor. So that's how far back we go. I think that you have made such an impact on Aflac, CHOA, me, my job, my role here. Your imprint will last forever. There are a few people that I've worked with who I think that give 110% all the time, and I think that you are one of those few people that has done that. Personally, you and I have had one of those interesting relationships. We have butted heads at times, but we always came back because we knew that underlying our relationship at work was a friendship. I look forward to continuing to seeing you. You and I have to have some Friday lunch dates coming up, and I wish you all the best in your endeavors moving forward. Love you. Bye.
Heather, the rebellion thanks you for your time battling. But now it's time for you to fully commit to the dark side. What's that, Grandpa? While you're out in the galaxy, we will remember your valiant efforts here at the Aflac Cancer and Blood Disorders Center.
Heather, we thank you for all you've done for the Aflac Cancer and Blood Disorders Center. You have been a great asset, and everyone is going to miss you greatly.
And I will especially miss our 30-minute talks every 2 weeks in which you make me laugh and share with me so much wisdom.
Hope to see you around the neighborhood.
Hi, Heather. I am excited for you and your new endeavors that you are going to pursue, and I'm going to miss you so much here on Aflac. I feel very fortunate as an assistant nurse manager to have had direct access to a vice president in our system. I think that just echoes so much about who you are as a leader and the way that you invest in your people and take care of your people. I remember sitting at the conference room table with you trying to learn your best about all the clinical side of bloodstream infections and MBIs and secondaries and single positives and what all these different lab terms mean, and the fact that you were so willing to really get your hands dirty with the problems that we were facing And then the ways that you helped us strategize how we could remove barriers to keep our patients safe is something that I will never forget. And it's something that I tell people about frequently. I think that's just who we are as an Aflac culture. You have access to all the people you need to do the best things for your patients. And you have made that possible, and you've taught us all the importance of that. So thank you very much. You will be sorely missed. You know where I live, and maybe we'll fire our yard guy so that we can see you and Ian more often.
Hey Heather, hope you're doing well. I really want to get my hair cut before I did this video, but Megan was too demanding with her schedule. But we did compromise and allow me to have a Coke Zero in the video that will help you remember me, as well as my Coke Zero name tag. Anyway, I just want to let you know how much you've meant to me personally and professionally over the years. I wouldn't be where I am today without you. It's been a privilege working with you, and I'm going to miss working with you every day going forward. Your mentorship has been invaluable to me, and I wish you all the best in your next steps.
Hi, Heather. It has been an extreme honor working with you. I have thoroughly enjoyed being in this role and getting to know you better. And I'll never forget you talking to me, kind of, us having a one-on-one lunch to kind of get to know one another a little bit better. And I felt like that was really, I was honored that you wanted to do that. It just made me feel very comfortable in my role and feel very much like I was going to have a great working relationship with you, which I have had. I am very excited for you to have this time, this new chapter for you. I'm sad for us, of course, because we are going to miss you extremely. But I think that family is so important, so I'm so glad that you're doing what is good for you and your family. And I think it's actually a good testimony for the rest of us also. And I know Leonza would want me to say, from another Michiganite, I think is the correct word, that he wishes you well too.
Heather, one of the best things that ever happened to me in my 20 years at Children's is getting that little buzz in my ear by Megan and Tracy. There's a job opening in Aflac, and I'm so thrilled that I was accepted, and then I got to work not directly with you, but in your area. That was fabulous. But let me move over to how much I admire what you're doing now. It takes a lot of courage to leave something like this, but as a stay-at-home mom that rejoined the workforce late, I think you're doing 100% the best thing for your family, your husband, yourself. I applaud you and thank you for the opportunity to work with your group.
Hey Heather, first of all, I just want to say thank you for everything. I'm really sad to see you go, but I also understand and respect and admire what you're doing. When I made the decision to come to HEMOC from 1600, a lot of people told me that you were the best in the business, and they were right. And I feel lucky to have learned from you and to have gotten to work so closely with you over the last couple of years. I do think, looking back on the early part of my career, I'll always remember you as a wonderful boss and kind of think to myself, how would Heather handle this? Anyway, we're going to miss you, and it's not goodbye, it's just see you later, because you said I could call you whenever.
Hey Heather, I just want to wish you good luck as you enter the next phase of your life. You've had such an amazing career at Children's and with the Aflac Cancer Center, and you're leaving behind an incredible legacy. You were actually my first boss when I came to Children's back in 2002, and I was young and pretty green and just didn't know a whole lot. But you taught me about business and about life and how to be a great boss. And as my career has grown and I've become a people manager, I've really tried to kind of model my style after yours, after your example. When I had Bella and became a mom, I was pretty clueless too, and you were there to kind of walk me through everything. You gave me a lot of great advice and really cool baby stuff too, so I really appreciate that. When I was struggling to juggle work and being a mom and had some family tragedy, you were there for me as well, and I really appreciate you encouraging me and supporting me through those times. Even though it's been many years since we've worked together, you still hold a very special place in my heart. You were an extraordinary boss, mentor, and friend, and I just wish you the best in this next journey of life. Thank you.
Hey Heather, I want to spend my minute talking to you about how grateful I've been and how awesome it's been for me to be here with you and others to develop one of the best research programs here in the United States for kids. I'll always have fond memories of when I first started here with all the characters that were here at the time. As you remember, Lydia and Howard and you and all the conversations that you got into together, and then of course Bill. And then all the other people with us at that time too, Jay, John Ann, Jackie, all great characters, and we've always had a wonderful time. So I will be the last one, historian standing, so to speak, to carry on and to tell those fond stories. But I also wanted to mention to you, as you know, often people come in and tell me all kinds of things, whether I ask them to or not. So I've decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in our special duck to help me through talking to people about the 3 stages of Heather leaving us. So when people come in and they want to talk, I'm going to say to them, what is going on today? And they'll look at me and they'll say, I'm so sad. Well, why are you sad? Oh, because Heather's leaving. Well, how does it make you feel? Oh, okay, so what should we do about this? I think what we should do is have some self-management and learn how to do some deep breathing. And you could try this too if you want. It's good for you. So anyway, I just wanted to say thanks for everything, and I hope that we will get together for that glass of wine that we've been promising each other for years. And I look forward to seeing you outside of Aflac. Bye-bye.
Heather, it's been such a tough year with all the transitions, and I think your leaving was one of the hardest that we've had to hear. You've been such an inspiration to this service line on all levels. I don't think you'll even know that. Coming to our support dinners to talk with our nurses, coming to BSI huddles, and just your presence in all of our meetings, it's going to be truly missed. I think the hospital is missing out on someone truly amazing who has led us in such a positive way. We hope one day that you will come back to us and share more experiences with us, but you're always welcome at any party, any get-together, anything just to share your inspiration. There's PRN there for a reason, but we wish you the best. We know your kids want you at home, and that you'll enjoy that transition to spend more time with them, but we hope to continue to learn from you and to carry this service line how you would have wanted us to. We'll miss you.
Well, Heather Davidson, I don't even know how to begin to tell you how I feel about this video and what I've been asked to do, but my words are limited, no surprise. Heather, you'll never know the impact you've had on me personally and professionally. The last 10 years we spent together were some of the most difficult and yet fulfilling of my career. I remember it well. I remember the beginning, the year 2000, new hospital merger, new Aflac relationship. The words were imprinted in our forehead. Build a service line, the best in all the land. Make sure it's nationally preeminent, well-positioned, attract amazing academic thought leaders. Oh, and by the way, make sure it's financially profitable and very sustainable over time. Pretty easy for 2 chicks that didn't know each other and could not be more different. But we had Bill Woods. 100 great ideas a minute and a little stapler in his pocket. The first year began with a visit by President Bush. First easy task, empty out the transplant unit so the Secret Service could go in with their guard dogs and check things out. After that, the 9 years flew by. Heather, starting with that year of 2000 to the end, you've been a mentor, a friend, and a colleague like no other gal has ever asked for. You taught me 3 things. Number 1, do the right thing for the right reason, no matter how difficult it is. Number 2, always get an A on the paper. And by the way, try to do it with Excel and data analytics and not with PowerPoints and long-winded clinical explanations. And number 3, the most important for everyone out there, If you've got a tough topic, if you've got a contentious meeting, if you've got to corral alley cats that aren't going to see things your way, or it's budget season, make sure you walk into the meetings with lots of pens, highlighters, water, snacks. Lay them all out on the table. Let everybody know you're prepared to be there as long as it takes to get it right. That usually scares them right off the bat. But all kidding aside, Heather, congratulations on an extraordinary career, on a legacy of transformation and growth, and an unwielding dedication to no better cause. I will never forget you, and I will never, ever forget the meaning that you brought to my career and the friendships we've had over time.
Hi Heather, it's Mike Briones. I've only been working here for about 50 years, but I only really started working with you since I became the medical director here at Scottish Rite. I wish we could work more together. I will miss you. One of the things I want to say is that you have truly been an advocate for the physicians and how we do things here at AFLAC, and most of all, advocate for our patients. So I will miss working with you, and hope that the future is going to be bright and happy, and you find what you're looking for, and please stop by and visit us as much as you can. Thanks. I'll see you soon. Bye.
Heather, my first memories of you were having to do with my monthly financial horror stories. It took a while for me to understand what it meant to be financially solvent at Children's. You certainly helped me get to that point. And in the long term, I appreciate it. In the short term, not so much. But since then, you've been a good friend, a good ally, somebody I know I can talk to. And so I will very deeply miss having you around in Hem-Onc. You've been here for the entire time that I've been here. So it's like missing, your best friend that's leaving. So good luck in what you're doing, and take care.
Hey Heather, it's Beth, your music therapist. I have always loved how much of a compassionate and confident leader you are. In fact, so confident that I was a little intimidated by you when I first met you. Then you called me by my name, and I was like, all right, that compassionate part wins. You've taken so many risks to make AFLAC a great place and to make us feel we can do anything. So thank you for that. And I also know it's a wild world out there. It's going to give you a tiny bit of music. La 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 la.
So Heather, I want to thank you first of all for all that you have done to help me really transition to the role as division chief. I know that sometimes when we introduce each other, you say that you're my partner in crime, and I really want to thank you for that partnership. I know at the very beginning there was a lot of learning and kind of onboarding that you had to help me with from the finance 101 classes that you gave me in the afternoon, and really teaching me all about the AFLAC Cancer and Blood Disorders Center. I've just been incredibly impressed about the breadth of your knowledge that you have, your command of all the financial aspect of AFLAC, the programmatic and strategic work, both on the clinical side and the research dimension of AFLAC as well. You're an amazing listener, a problem solver, and someone who can really rally the troops and have everyone move forward in the same direction. So thank you for slugging it out with me and being my partner and my friend for the past 3 years. And I wish you the very best, and I hope we're able to keep in touch. And also, even more importantly, thank you for all that you've done for the kids of AFLAC. I know you said that that's been your passion and the reason that you are able to get up every day. And so thanks for all the impact that you have made personally for all children with cancer and blood disorders.
Hey Heather, you know that Megan absolutely had to drag me by the hair into this. As a matter of fact, she came to my house and I refused. But she has now cornered me into my office, so here I am. So what I really wanted to say was about the memories of the early years. And I don't want to start crying, because I will. But my memory is the beginning, when I remember Bill Woods not confident that a 30-year-old woman could bring this service line where it needed to go. And boy, did you show him. So I really remember the very beginning when we had less than 10 docs, and it was really Lydia and you and Bill. And we had this big open playing field and this big playground of what is Aflac going to look like. And you should be so unbelievably proud of where you've taken it. And you built the teams and brought everybody into one place to get Aflac where it is today. And I was and am so honored to have been part of that and part of your team. And as a personal friend, I wish you everything that you could possibly want. And while others are really sad to see you go, I am super excited that you're moving into this next phase. And I love you as a friend and as a mentor and a colleague.
Hi, Heather. You know, it'd be a sad day with you not around here, but I just feel really happy and lucky that we first met you as a consultant many years ago. That was pretty amazing. And then second, we got to hire you to work for us. And third, you stayed this many years. It's pretty amazing. You're really a doctor-friendly type person. You're a good administrator, but you also feel like a physician to me and a good friend. So I'll miss you, but I know you'll have a good time being away from us and seeing us occasionally.
Little tearaway in here, letting it roll. This may take an emotional toll. Your leadership surpassed all expectations. Your patience and kindness had no limitations. You gave it your best and you never had to wonder, as HEMOC will always continue Hildy's thunder. There's no one that can ever fill your shoes. Your absence will leave quite the bruise. The future for you is space for free. No stress going forward, this I hope you can see. You will always be the best VP.
Hi, Heather. It's Bea here on behalf of the entire Hugh Spalding Sickle Cell team. Thank you for everything you've done for our program and all of the Aflac Cancer and Blood Disorders Center. It's really been my honor to work with you beginning in 2005 with the beginning of the clinic and up until now. I really admire how well you can take stock of everything that's going on throughout the program, yet always be attentive and advocating for our needs. I look forward to seeing more of you now that you're going to have more time to take care of yourself and your family, and wishing you the best of luck in your transition to your new adventures.
Heather, I tell people all the time that you are by far and away one of the very best leaders I've ever worked with in England, in Nicaragua, and in my 30 years at Children's. Thank you for everything. I really treasure the memories and all the fun times that we have had.
Hey Heather, we are so excited for your time off. Enjoy it, relax, drink a glass of wine, and I just want to personally thank you for everything you've done for Aflac. I know that you have worked tirelessly to ensure that our relationship stands firm and strong and that we continue to help kids with cancer. So thank you for all you do. We'll miss working with you on a daily basis, but I wish you the very best.
Heather, I just want to say thank you for all of the advice that you have given me as a working mother, especially. Please know that your legacy will live on as I pass along the advice of allowing your career to have steep climbs and plateaus to other working mothers. And I feel very empowered giving that advice to people, knowing that it came from someone who has been so successful in her career and in her job as a mom. So thank you for that, and I will take that along with the leadership of balancing advocating for those that you work with and maintaining the strategy of the system at the same time. It's a delicate balance, and you do it so gracefully. Thank you.
Hey, Heather. I'm thinking back on those early days when I was a brand new manager here and how much help you gave me. And it was great working with you all of those years. And I'm going to miss you a lot. And I wish you the very best in your new adventures and your family. And take care and stay in touch. Love you.
How can it be? I know we've been waiting on this for quite some time since you first announced it, but I guess now it's becoming reality. I remember the first time as I was in A&M and you sat there and taught me financials like line by line item with like Lisa Walters, and that was quite a character. As a matter of fact, there's been plenty of characters that have come here through Children's in Aflac through the years. Joe Lowry, Laura Bowman, Andy Yeager, but of all the characters that have come through this place, you are numero uno, that's for sure. It doesn't matter, I have always known that with you at the helm that we don't have to worry about a single thing. And I think that's because simply, Heather, you play by simple rules, which makes it nice and easy for all of us on the front lines. You do the right thing, basically. You do the right thing for patients, for families, and for staff. We care for patients and we care for each other, and you always kept that in the forefront, which is the most important thing. So I just want to thank you for being not only my displaying great leadership skills, but obviously as a mentor and most importantly as a friend. I'm going to miss you terribly. I've tried to keep it together, but I guess the time is now come. So, but I wish you the best of luck. Hope you find your new joy and your new passion. Gonna miss you terribly. See ya.
I'm so happy of the choice you're making, Heather, and I'm so happy that we've gotten to work together for 15 years. We've raised over $200 million together, and we've raised 2 kids each. We have made presentations to senior leadership and to donor, and then gone home and presented dinner to our families. We've fallen a few times. You hit your face on the sidewalk, and we've been through gout and vitamin D deficiency and vertigo. But I'm just really glad you were here to hold me up, to keep me going, to get me through life as my boss and my friend for 15 years.
Hi, Heather. I hope you know how much I've appreciated everything you've done for me, and especially for the sickle cell program in the last 16 years since I got here in 2002. Right from the beginning, I always appreciated that no matter what, I knew you had my back. I knew you had the program's back, and you are such a competent administrator and so efficient, and you get things done, but you also have a heart and you really care about what we're doing in Aflac, and most especially you care about us and all the patients and families. And administrator with a heart, and a really, really good one.
Heather, you are the mastermind behind the success of the Aflac Cancer and Blood Disorders Center, and your indelible fingerprints will forever be embedded into it. My favorite quote is by Margaret Mead: "Never doubt that a small group of individuals can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has." You have changed the world of childhood cancer, and somewhere along the way, you became a trusted friend. I never say goodbye. We'll see you soon.
What can you say about somebody that's been the most important person in your professional life for many years? Heather, you are an amazing human being, and that's by far and away the most important thing. But you're smart, you're insightful, you're strategic, you can be tactical, you're a financial wizard, except that I love to rib you because you grew up in an age where you held a calculator and can do everything by that. I always bang it out of my head, and I know it drives you crazy. You're a dear friend, and I hope that lasts forever. I just wish you the very best in the next phase of your life. Take good care, friend. Bye.
Me again. This is the part when I'm supposed to be serious, so good luck with that. There's not much that I can say to you that I haven't said at some point in the last 8 years, but I never really do get to talk to you about what an impact you've had on me and my career here. You hired me 8 years ago after one meeting in which you correctly and quickly characterized me as dry, but you molded me and you kept me rooted in a job that I was probably not super interested in, and you knew that, and you created a job that I'm in love with and is so perfect for me. So I'm just eternally grateful to you for that. On another note, this video is over. If you are still crying, there are bloopers coming up next, and I think they'll make your tears go away pretty quickly. We love you. We will miss you. None of that even needs to be said, but bye.
My favorite quote is by Margaret Mead. Never doubt that a small group. Cut. Hello. Oh.
I just, wish you the best in your next phase of what you're going to be doing, and I hope you have that.
It's rolling, and whenever I stop talking, just go for it.
Press pause.
So, people will come into my office and they'll be very sad, and I'll say, "What's wrong today?" And they'll go into these little discs and they'll say, I'm just really sad. Come on, be sad. Oh.
Did you just film that?
Heather, I tell people all the time that you are one of the very best leaders I have ever worked with in England, in Nicaragua, and in my 30 years at Children's. Heather, I tell people all the time that you are one of the very best leaders. No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Heather, I tell people all the time.